Davidson. I bet it's been tough for you, hasn't it? I'd imagine so. With all this and that's been going around, I'm just sick of things getting complicated. Well, Davidson. More than that, I want time with you. And I know I'm greedy for it. And that's fine. What's wrong with being greedy, Davidson? I want you to see me in a different light. I want you to see me and have your heart race. That's what I want more than anything. Davidson. What can I say? The way you mesmerize me with those eyes. The way you look at me and my heart races, it just makes me feel it more. That feeling of wanting you. You want me too, don't you, Chibi-chan? And the way you say it, the way you do it, well, it just adds to the excitement. It makes my heart race, and this feeling of me having you in my arms. Well, I do give you a heads up when I'm gonna do something, don't I? Chibi-chan. That expression's so cute. Don't mind if I do. You see, Davidson, you're really easy to tease, and I like doing it. Now that we're here where we are, well, what? You thinking I'm like that? Well, how many digits of pi do you know? Impressive. You've been studying, haven't you? Well, I guess I can humor you with a few of them. Let's test you. You wanted to, right? Always in a hurry to tell me I'm like a cat, but it's you who's being catty about things. Catty about how you make me feel. Catty about all this madness we deal with. Hey, Davidson. You're cute. And I'm gonna say it again and again. And you're gonna accept it. Right, Davidson? I want you to know about all this, as much as it may seem like I'm just toying around. I'm serious about you and this relationship we have. I don't make jokes about things, and I seriously care about the people in my life. You being a cut above the rest, and maybe I pick on you a bit too much, but so what? You gonna tell me you don't like it? It's all done out of love. It's done out of more than that, too. Davidson. I happen to know you quite like it when I go in close like that. Right. Up to that cute ear of yours, Davidson. I know. You want more of me, right? Greedy for it, like I'm greedy for you. Davidson, you're my little shortcake. Now the question is, what are you gonna do about it, Davidson? You're just gonna accept your loss right here and now? Or are you gonna compete with me? Oh, yeah. Shortcake. You really make it too easy, don't you? You're always on guard. Until it's with me, you turn into defenseless. Except for, I'd never do anything but look into those big, beautiful eyes. Perfect. In my eyes, yours are perfect. In my opinion, there isn't a damn thing I'd change about you, Davidson. That's why I kissed you here. And I kissed you there. And I take my time. Because Chibi-chan, even if I wanted to rush a good thing, it just wouldn't be as good if I didn't have that nice little suspense. You always seem like you're on edge around me in a good way. What's the matter, shortcake? Afraid I'm gonna call you it. Afraid I'm gonna whisper in that cute ear of yours that there's no one else in my eyes. That everyone else who could be can't even compare with you. Chibi-chan. It's the way you react for me. You make me feel like I'm the king of this entire damn world. Oh, Chibi-chan. I could tease you all day, but we'd never get anywhere. And I want to make today special for you. You know how things have been. And I can tell college has been stressing you. Been stressing me too. Kinda sick of it. I just want to make this circuit go by. In a good way. So you're gonna cheer for me, right? Chibi-chan. I bet you are. Well, be sure to study. I mean, last time with the tutoring, I wouldn't say it was productive so much as it was a learning experience for us both. Well, at least you're getting your digits of pi. It's cute, Chibi-chan. Cute in a different way. Mostly because I see you as this beacon of happiness. But when you're not happy, I can tell too. I just want you to remember you're not alone in this. And someone as brilliant and as geeky as me isn't afraid to put it down the cool guy act and give you some time. Maybe tease all those fears out of you. Take the stress right out of you, like a deflating balloon. Or maybe I should make you explode, melt down like a supernova. Oh, because my desires for you are like a black hole. I can't get enough of them, Chibi-chan. These feelings, they swallow me up. And I love every one of them. But how am I supposed to do this if you keep on making things so easy for me? Or do you just like this little game of cat and mouse? It's a joke, Chibi-chan. I know better than to think that I'm always this cool guy. I have my fair share of geeky moments. Things that I don't understand, or how I'm supposed to proceed. But with you it's different. Feels like the first time I learned about astrophysics. It was like a new world was opened, like a giant door in the sky. Suddenly stars had more meaning than twinkling lights in the sky, and you gave that same feeling of mystery, of encountering something I can't even explain. And that's probably why I fell for you, Chibi-chan. For a shortcake, you always could match my pace. Look at you. You just make me smile with everything. And as much as I could pick on you right now, with this ear here exposed, I know better than to give you false hope. So I guess I better. say, David-san? As much as I want to tease you right now, take out all this stress and make you embarrassed while I'm at it. I can't help but think, right now, right here, I want to geek out about science facts with you for a minute. What? After last time I had so much fun, you're the only person I know how to talk to with astrophysics. David-san, you make it easy, you know. Easy for me to get lost in things. And, well, I got lost in a good book. Have you ever read... Well... Damn, this is embarrassing. Shut up. You're just a shortcake. You wouldn't understand. I've got a reputation to uphold ever since I got the cool guy image. Reversing things on me, huh, David-san? Then, why don't you sit there and... It was that new Michio Kaku book. Damn, I'm forgetting the name. He's one of my favorite authors, but he makes so many books. It's hard to keep track of them sometimes. Anyways, it was about the stages of civilization. How we're a stage 0 civilization, and how we're moving on to be a stage 1, because we're gonna colonize space soon. Can you believe it, David-san? Soon, it won't be a dream to go out there in space. I want to be one of the first. Did you know that we can make a moon colony in the old volcanic chasms on the moon? It's crazy, isn't it? How much of the universe isn't quite so mysterious once you really get to studying it. But when you get up to the stage 2 to stage 5 civilizations, harnessing things like stars as power, doing things like quantum computing on a new level, as well as doing things like harnessing a black hole. It's incredible how a black hole reactor could theoretically work. Not to mention dark matter. I know that's only a stage 2 thing, but still dark matter, it's one of the coolest things in the universe. David-san, yeah, did I geek out too much? Sorry, it's just, once I get started on something like this, I can't get stopped. I don't know how to. Wow, look at you getting into it just as much as me. Well, if we're going to talk on that subject, what about biological or mechanical immortality? I know it's not astrophysics and it's branching off quite a bit, but that's dating back to way back when with Nikola Tesla. He was pretty smart, you know, ahead of his time, but also did things that were completely wrong as well in his way. David-san, you enjoying yourself? Good. I'm enjoying myself too. David-san. Sorry. I just couldn't resist at that moment. Torturing you a little. Just a bit. Before I continue. After all, if we get immortality, then David-san, you're stuck with me until time ends. In roughly 10 trillion years or something. So we've got plenty of time, David-san. But you already knew that. You knew that deep down, didn't you? That all this wasn't just for nothing. David-san, you still paying attention? Well, of course. I couldn't disappoint you, could I? If I did, would you really love me just as much? Listen, David-san. I appreciate the sentiment, don't get me wrong. But if I was like that, then I probably wouldn't be me, would I? David-san. Do I really say it too much? A shortcake like you complaining? You were fawning over the fact that I was quoting all that fancy stuff about astrophysics. I mean,
I like that about you. Don't get me wrong. Between you and me, it's amazing.
You're my David-san, right? There I go saying it again.
But can you blame me? When it comes to you, all bets are off.
This geeky guy can't stop. Oh yeah. Look at you. You make me happier than anyone else. You know that, David-san?
Doing it on purpose at this point?
No, of course not. Instead, I'd say what I'm doing on purpose is holding you closer, taking my time, because I want you to lose yourself in not only the joy of astrophysics in the future, but the joy of me and you, inseparable.
You always do make a scene when you get called out, right?
David-san.
It's cute though.
If it wasn't, then, well, would you expect me to do this?
That's the science of attraction right there.
Shut up, David-san. You're always so sly until I outsmart you with a kiss. Maybe a touch. Maybe both. You never know.
This is reminding me, David-san, of the fact that I still have a bone to pick with you. You see, last time you kinda brushed me off there. Not that I'm complaining, but I want to take you on a proper date. I mean, we've been going out for, what, 3 years? I want it to be a date to remember, for our 3rd anniversary coming up. Why don't we just fucking celebrate it early?
David-san, you know you want to. And you know you like being spoiled by me.
Spoiled rotten.
That's the only way I could do it.
You know, shortcake. It's just like you.
The way you adapt to things. It's cute though. So come on. Where we're going, who fucking knows? Isn't that the fun of it?
We go together and we experience something new. That, in essence, is what I'd call a date. An experiment where we test ourselves against our own psyche. We don't do anything scientific unless... Wait a minute. We could totally have a lab date. I'll make you some food and some beakers and it'll be fun.
First we'll make some sodium chloride. Yeah, salt. Sodium chloride. Then, once we're done there, we'll be able to season some good old-fashioned Miko. It's not meat, actually. Davidson.
It's more to say it's like a flavor mixture. Then after that, if we bake it into something, it'll flavor it. Like making meat bread. Now that's what I'm talking about, Chibi-san. For a shortcake. You must want a shortcake. We'll make one in the beaker.
But first, Chibi-san, we're gonna make some soda. It's an easy start. Basically, you take the flavors that you want. You mix it like that. And you add the fizziness. It's all scientific. We just gotta make it happen, David-san. Just like you and I. It's chemistry.
Too much. Well, too bad. Well, you see here, I sort of intern at the lab. So I can't make too much of a mess here, but It's one of my favorite places. I feel like I can discover the secrets of the universe. You already knew that, though. You probably saw it written on my face, right? You always could read me, huh? Good thing I can read you. Just as much. Short kick. So why don't we work on a short kick then? Yeah. Just for you, Jubi-chan. Baking is science too. We'll be borrowing this oven here to make the shortcake for my shortcake. You're cute when you don't know what to say. But you're also cute when you try and fill that awkward silence with words. You remind me of myself sometimes. It's cute in a silly way. And it just makes me love you more. I'm gonna enjoy this chemistry between us. Oh, of the date, of course. You knew I meant that. Right? Well, shortcake. The way I see things now. As long as you're with me in this date, it's gonna be interesting, right? Jubi-chan. It's worth it just to see your expression. And to geek out about things with you. Don't feel like there's that many people I can these days. Only really Kenma, and he's kind of a dull audience. I like your reactions. Jubi-chan. Hand me that beaker over there, Jubi-chan. It's almost surprising you almost handed me the right one. It was a trick. I figured if I was vague about it, you'd do something cute like hand me the wrong one. You did, but you weren't far off. You see this? Yeah. You were close with what I needed. But I'm afraid you didn't get exactly what I needed. You're cute, Jubi-chan. Trying your best like that. Don't think I don't notice. You're flustered just like me. But did I tell you what I'm doing with this? We're making cherry flavoring. For the soda, of course. You already knew we were making soda, right? That's as simple as mixing it with this. Now we do that. And voila. Cheers. I wanted a taste too. That wasn't quite enough for both of us. Right, Jubi-chan? Maybe I could have made more. But Jubi-chan, why would I do that when it tastes better on your lips? Soda aside. Shortcake. You look like you want some shortcake. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's a look on your face for me. Jubi-chan. Sorry, not sorry. It's just you look so bewildered. I couldn't help myself. Oh yeah. It's just, this brings back memories of why I fell in love with science in the first place. Jubi-chan. That's why I like you so much. You're that breath of fresh air that gives me hope for things. Jubi-chan. Don't look so bewildered. You'll just make me tease you more. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I can't resist sometimes. Especially when you make it too easy. Jibi-chan. Now, about that baking of the shortcake. Of course I gotta give you the best I've got, right? And right now, I can't just tease you all day, can I? You'd never see me as a worthy man if all I've got is a few tricks to swoon you. No. I want to show you my best. And make lots of good memories. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy. I want to be with you. I want to be with you in a way others won't necessarily get at. They don't get astrophysics. They don't get the bewilderment of the future and geeking out about it. Of course they don't, Chibi-chan. If they did, then I wouldn't have. No, it's nothing. Just thinking to myself, Chibi-chan, how special you really are. To me, there's no one more special. But you already knew that, didn't you, Chibi-chan? You knew how much you meant to me. Oh yeah. Look at you. Still not ready to accept it, huh? That's okay. As long as you'll geek out with me sometimes. It'd mean the world just to have a lab date with you every now and then. Really makes the stress of college that much less, and I feel alive with it. Instead of feeling all that pressure, grades and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not really good with that kind of thing. I might be smart or a geek or whatever people want to say, but there's a lot of things I have to learn. But I think my favorite subject out of all of these, it's you. Did you expect anything less, Shortcake? 'Cause if you did, Chibi-chan, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna let you down. If you expect something from me, I deliver 10 times. You already knew that, though, didn't you, Chibi-chan? Yeah. Saying it so much, maybe I should say something else. Like calling you my baby, my shortcake. I owe ya to finish the rest. That last one was cheesy, but I think what I'd call you is my future. My dreams. That little hint of hope that I'll live long enough to see a world where we can live forever. You never know, Chibi-chan. We might just make it until then. I dream about it every single day. Immortality, being able to read every book and see the world as it changes. Imagine not having to worry about aging or death. I know, it's something kind of interesting. A lot of people fear it. But I can't, Chibi-chan. I can no matter how much I want to. Mostly on accounts that it's just not me. I have too much I want to accomplish. So there's just never enough time for me. Time is short like you, Shortcake. Figuratively speaking. I don't even mean about your height. Oh yeah. David-chan. I call you that because your attitude. But you already knew that, didn't you? You have a small attitude when you get flustered. And it seems like geeking out with me might be just what the doctor ordered. Or maybe the chemist, scientist, you name it. The only thing I want to call you right now
Baby, look at you. My very own little chibi-chan. College sweetheart. You're cute like that. So don't ever change. You got me? If you did, chibi-chan, I wouldn't let you go easy. I'm kidding. I'd say our attraction is more natural than anything. Think about it. Like the bindings that keep atoms together. We're strong, chibi-chan. In this state, as silly as it may sound, it was one of the best things that's ever happened to me. Mostly is I got to open up with you about something I really truly love. David-san. I played the cool guy part. Pushed away my geeky side for a long time. But not anymore. Now that I know you like to see me talk about it, be really happy, that means the world to me. You have no idea, do you? David-chan. That look tells a story, doesn't it? A story I want to hear over and over again. About how you fell for me more. And how I fell for you, Chibi-chan. Sometimes I just forget what we are. I forget what people see us as, and I go with it, Chibi-chan. It's easy to just let things fade into obscurity like that. But it's hard to keep things working. That look on your face, Chibi-chan. You remind me of me. You know, I think about it. The universe might be slowly dying with entropy, but I won't let the entropic failures of other things, my own complex about being the cool guy, stop me from telling you how starstruck you make me. I'd say you're about the only thing I could think of whenever I'm at my lowest or my highest point, David-chan. You give me that strength I didn't know I had, and it makes me feel so loved, so wanted, so happy. David-chan, I love you, and I need you. No matter what happens, David-chan, I'll protect you. Even if I'm not the cool guy type. I know the science of attraction, and I know a shortcake like you fell madly in love with me from the very start. Good thing it's mutual, huh? David-chan. You're so cute like that. I could just tease you forever, but then you just get to see that side of me, and you never see how I really am. You see, deep down, afraid I'm always gonna be a geek who loves science facts, who looks up to Stephen Hawking, and of course, Michio Kaku, Yuval Noah Harari, just to name a few. They're my favorite authors, bringing life to things I always wanted to study. I hope someday to work with NASA, and maybe, just maybe, David-chan, I can take you to the stars. Together. Arm in arm. No, screw that. Fuck that idea of that distance. I'll take you to the stars, wrapped in my arms, embraced as tight as the draw of a black hole. I love you, David-san. My baby. My shortcake. And my damn cute love. My forever. My timeline. My cute little Schrodinger's cat of possibilities.